So I was on a podcast the other day, and the guy who hosted it, Desmond, who I'll link in the description here, had this concept of work-life balance that I really liked. Instead of calling it balance, he called it work-life rhythm, and I really enjoyed it. But when we were talking about it, I sort of put my own spin on it and said, I love work-life rhythm because if you think about it, you have to know at all times in your life, especially if you're an ambitious go-getter types of person, you have to know your tempo, and you have to know what part of the song you're in. Because as you all know, right, depending on what part of the song you're in, the chorus is going to require different things from you than a verse or, a bridge, or maybe how the song ends, right? And so you need to know, hopefully none of us are at the ending, but you need to know if you're in the chorus, right, what that will demand of you. And if you know that, you can set expectations with those around you. I think a lot of times in my life, for sure, I've gotten in trouble with, or I haven't done my best, with the relationships I've had in my life because I've been chasing something, because I've been on a mission, right? Which is fine. And we all should be, called to something, to do something great with our lives. But like, when you're doing that, you need to recognize what part you're in. And then there may be people in your life you may need to be, that may need to be made aware of that. And so I think it was a really cool frame and a really cool twist on the aspect of work-life balance. So I'm going to stop saying that. I like the phrase of work-life rhythm, and then recognize what part of the song within that rhythm that you're in.